What's up everyone, welcome back to the vlog. Got some friends hanging out today. Jason brought his 350Z, it's wide body. He has 3-piece wheels, but they're not on the car right now, but I'll definitely show that later. Also, Justin has his Evo. It's fast, but like looks like it's stock, but it's definitely fun. So today we're gonna be working on the FC. I'm probably going to touch up some spots, like I said right here in the last video, need to be touched up like a sponge and some white paint. And then also I got some interior pieces. I got a super good deal on these door panels and the carpet. So when they put the cage in, the carpet was stuck underneath the dash and they never took the dash out for the cage. So the cage was literally built around the dash. So getting the dash out is like almost impossible. So probably what I'm gonna do is pull this up as best as I can and cut it and trim it, and then also trim the black carpet that I got and probably use some type of interior glue and glue it up. It isn't like the best idea, but to get this dash out, I'm gonna have to cut all the way back around here and it's gonna make the car look super ugly. So something little like that will make a big difference and you definitely won't be able to tell. And door panels, you won't see any more red and it'll all be black. So I'm super excited for that. So there's a couple spots like this that I was saying earlier, how there's like a little bit of gray overspray on the cage. I actually got this part done very well. So this is what I want it to look like. I'm gonna get a sponge with like a little bit of white paint and touch it up right here. And there's also a couple little spots up on the front. But overall, it turned out super good. Like you can see all around here. The back side, I have to touch up a little bit right there on that shock tower. But everything else looked very, very good. After I touch up the paint, I'm gonna end up pulling out this carpet and seeing what I can do to cut it out and make that new carpet fit. So this is Jason's car. He has 3-piece wheels, but he has these multicolored ESRs for some reason. Drift car, I guess. Yeah, his barrels are bent on the front, right?
Yeah, the front barrels are bent, so I'm getting them rebuilt.
Yeah, this car looks really, really cool though. It makes me want a 350Z. The only thing he really needs is the louvers. You need louvers. It would make the car look so much better. But this is like a 326 power wing. He was probably like, what, the second person to ever do it?
I think there's like 4 in America that I know of.
Yeah, after he did it, honestly, a lot of people wanted to do it, so I do give him props for that. That is probably one of the coolest things that I've seen him do to his car. That was like something unique. Also, no fat chicks.
It's kind of ricey, but I get like hate notes and it's pretty cool.
He has legit got people leaving notes on his car like saying that they hate him. So it's kind of funny.
I gotta keep it.
Alright, so here's this stock piece of crap Evo. No, it's actually pretty cool. I drove it one time and it was pretty fast. Just not my thing. Not my thing. Evos are cool. I would have an Evo if I had like 20 drift cars, because then I could drive it like once a month and it would be sick. But besides that, like, I don't know. Everyone has their own style for sure.
It's pretty quick for being stock out of the box.
What do you have done to it?
Full bolt-ons E85, making 360 horsepower and 380 torque. And it's pretty quick. Conservative tune, so.
Yeah, definitely. Something that I call him an idiot for every time I see this car is he took out the plastic back here because he thinks it's a race car and it's really not.
No,
so please tell him that he's an idiot down in the comments below.
True.
Please tell him that he does not know what he's doing when he takes the plastic out.
No.
I got kind of distracted with my friends being here. We just hung out and talked for a little bit. I haven't seen him in a while, but now it's time to get back to the FC. Cleaned off the dash a little bit, got some of the dust off, so it looks a lot better now. And the way I'm going to approach this is probably, see how that is ripped off right there? So I'm going to cut around the bottom of this and then enough to where I can tuck the black carpet up under there and it'll look pretty good. That actually came out a lot easier than I expected. So now I just need to cut this foam out. It should come out pretty easy. is all coming out a lot easier than I was expecting it to. As I was cutting around right here, the whole piece ended up falling out, so that made it super easy. So putting that black carpet might be a lot easier than I was expecting. So now the hard part is going to be putting this in the car and knowing exactly where to cut to make it as simple as possible. So that's gonna be difficult. Not exactly sure how I'm gonna go about this, but I hope it's easier than it looks. I don't know, we shall see, because the dash is not out of the car. So that's gonna make it definitely pretty hard. Where the seats go, I have the carpet in so far, and this is the center console part where it's not going to be able to go under the dash. So I'm going to make a small cut here, not too big because I don't want to cut too much. It's better to cut it like 10 times than to cut it once and have it cut way too much because I can't go back on that. So I'm going to cut it down the center and then have both of these halves fall down to where the passenger feet go. But it is coming together pretty well. This was probably like 5 minutes, and it's already a big difference. So like obviously I'm so happy that I got carpet, and then when the door panels are on that are black also, the car is just gonna look a million times better, and I'm super excited. Looks so clean. I'm so happy with the way this is coming out. Fits perfect right here. This carpet I'll tuck back a little bit once I get this ECU all bolted up, and it looks clean. It's coming together and it's making me so happy. Like the way that this car is looking with interior. Also got this center console. Just need to bolt this thing down. Most of this side is done. The center console I need to bolt in, but I'm going to do that later. Now it's time to get onto this side. I'm going to have to probably make a cut right along the side like I made on the other one, and then fold that back, and it should all pop together pretty easily, and then I'll move to the door panels. The carpet is finally complete. Everything is back in. It's all popped together. This is kind of weird right now because there's that wiring there, but this wiring is all getting taken out. I just wanted to see what it looked like with this part all the way together. This center console thing, it is missing these little things. The guy, when he took them off, he broke them. So I need to weld, or like plastic weld, like glue these back to the bottom of it so it can bolt in here like properly. And then now it is time to put the door panels on to get rid of this ugly red. I realized without paying attention, I bought door panels and didn't check to see if they were for roll-up windows or power windows, but I got lucky and they were for power windows, which is what I have. And I'm like actually super happy that how clean this whole interior is coming. It looks absolutely amazing. Everything is painted now. There's carpet back in the car. I'm gonna have door panels on. It's making such a big difference. It's gonna make me like driving this car that much more. These are some interior pieces for the trim that go by the door. This is like some overspray from the previous owner. The car used to be white. It was red, then white, then black, and then red again. So this is just some extra overspray on this one, and there's some splatters over here. So I'm gonna go over this with some black spray paint, and then these little pieces right here go where the hatch was, and just obviously some more overspray of the red. I just want it to look a little bit nicer, and some spray paint is something that's easy to do. I understand spray paint isn't the best thing, but it does a lot for a car. If like little things like that, I don't know where I'm gonna find those to buy, like, and I don't wanna wait weeks on end to get them if I order them. So this will definitely do the job, and it's gonna make the car look a lot nicer for really cheap. So one thing I'm going to have to do is trim this right here, but it's actually something that's really cool. So this piece goes over that piece right there. So when I cut this out and the door is shut, it'll be wrapped around the cage, so it'll like hide part of the cage. I think that's awesome, and it just makes it like that much cooler, kind of like flows with the door better. I'll show you exactly what I mean. So as you can see right here, and then it will close over the cage once I trim that out, but it's gonna look so good when I'm done with it. FC interior is finally complete. All I have to do now is notch these doors out like I said earlier so they can close all the way, because right now that's where they stop. But that can be a later video, maybe on Saturday or Monday, I don't know, we'll see when I end up getting time. But the car is really coming back together. I am so happy about it. Like, you look from the back here, full interior on the front, door panels, everything looks so good, and then you come back and it's painted. So now all I need to do is get the exterior done after I get some bucket seats and stuff for the inside of the car. The amount that just carpet, a center console, and some door panels do is seriously insane. I don't understand how it does that much for a car, but it really does. So thank you guys, whoever commented down below and said to do the interior. Like I said, I do listen to you guys. Someone told me about the aluminum foil for the cage. I listened to them. You guys all said you guys want an interior or at least half interior. So I went with that, and I'm very happy with it. So if you guys have any suggestions, any other videos you'd like to see, please leave them down in the comments below. If you haven't already, please like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.